Alright, now I'm going to show you how to make a double hyperboloid. Just want to dump all the beads on the tray. Also want to get our 4 O-rings. Get those on the tray. Alright. And then we want to get our plastic pieces. Alright, we've got our plastic pieces. This goes to the outside, this goes to the inside. Alright, so we want the text in. So we take our rod, insert it, spin it until it locks. Alright, it's not going anywhere. Now we take the O-rings and place them like so. We gotta force them all the way down. And that locks the rod in place. We want to put 2 of them side by side, like so. And we repeat it on the other side. So you can see the patent pending text goes in. And then the O-rings go on the end. 2 of them again. There we go. Now our hub is ready. Okay, so now we got to string the beads. I'm going to show you how to do a double hyper bead with the pony beads, which are the bigger plastic ones. We will do 14 on the inner ring of holes. There are 3 rings of holes: an outer, an inner, and a middle. So we're going to use the inner. And because these beads are bigger, we can only go 14 beads. So we're going to skip 1 hole every time. Alright, so I'm going to string them and then we'll get started again. Okay, so I got 14 on my string here. Now I need to lock the end onto the hyper bead. Alright, so this is going to place, we're going to place the string right in between the 2 O-rings. So the way I like to do it is wrap it around 1 finger so I get a good hold, and then I wrap it in between the 2 O-rings, like so. And then I pull, and then that pulls the string down in between the 2 O-rings. And then I pull until there's only about an inch or so of the free string hanging out. And now we are ready to string the inner set of beads. So I go ahead and grab the string like this, with the beads in the hand so I can drop them when I need to. Alright, so we're going to drop 1 in there, got it going, and now we got to get a good offset on the first bead, and it's kind of trial and error to get it just right. So we're going to try right here first. So I'm going to show you also how to use these hooks. So we want to bring the string around the hook, and that will kind of hold it down to the bottom of the hole, and it will also hold the string taut while we string. So you can see there how I skipped a hole because we're doing the inner ring with the bigger beads. If we don't, we run the risk of the beads hitting each other, which can hold them up and then they don't fall right. So that's why we kind of skip 1 and only do 14 on the inner ring with the large beads. So there we go. And we skip 1 on the return and bring it right there, okay? And we just repeat that all the way around. Oh, just 1 bead. Once you get 3, you want to check and make sure they slide freely. So these seem to be just fine. Now if they get kind of stuck, or if you can tell that they're hitting the string next to it, then you kind of want to undo what you've done with the strings and go with a little bit less of an offset. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this. Okay, here we go. So I'm just finishing my last one. I'll put it in the slot, and now I got to finish the string. Okay, so what we do here is we place it in between the two O-rings again, do a loop, and then we pull it taut until it pulls down in between. And then we can either cut the line, or if you're going to be reusing the line quite a bit, you can just wind it up and kind of tuck it in here to hold it steady, or get a rubber band and kind of fix it around the post at the base, and that'll hold it until you want to restring it. So yeah, we can see that it works pretty well, and we're ready to start on the outer ring. Alright, so I strung up the 28 purple beads, and these will go on the outer ring. So here's the side we did first. The strings are inserted inside the O-rings. So we got this other side that hasn't been used yet, so we're going to use that to secure this second string. Same way, wrap it around. That, pull it in there, and then pull it so there's about an inch or so of string left, like so. Alright, now we're ready to start stringing. So, grab the beads like this. And let's see, we'll guide it to this outer ring of holes, like so. And now, you could go the same direction with the second row, but I like to go the opposite direction. That way the beads will flow in different directions, and I think that kind of looks cooler, so that's what we'll do. So you want to check and make sure that the bead doesn't hit the string below or the bead below. So you can see we're just checking. That's free there. See if we can go one more. That's going to be pretty close. Oh, see how it hit right there? Those two are hitting, so we don't want to do that. So that's one too far. So we reduce the offset by 1, and we're ready to go. So the same process. You can see we loop it around this hook, come back up, and go through the next hole. And then we just keep repeating that pattern over and over until we get all the way around, and then you're done. Okay, ready to cut the string. And here we go. Success.